Happy New Year. Today I want to share with you, no, not even share, I want to invite you into this space with me, because sharing, even as I said it, felt not enough. I can't possibly bring any new information to you, but this space that I'm sensing is amazing. So I've been working with cosmic waves for a couple of years now. I don't even know. And we're just the second day in 2025, and they're different. Each time they were different before, right? But the way I saw them, they were just translucent colors, these little waves. Now I'm perceiving this energy to be at the border of duality, meaning it's in that first bandwidth of the fifth dimension, and it is so thick, it is so dense, it's like a blanket of energy. It's like this cloud cover, and the colors are still there, they're hues of this information, but this is basically cosmic information available to so many people because it's in that bandwidth. And this energy feels, I know myself is interacting with this energy, even though it is beyond my thought. I can sense it, and I can feel it work at a such intelligent level. It works with our desires and with our manifestation processes, but not in the way that we think, or not in the same way that we were taught. And that is because the lens from which we're starting to perceive has completely shifted. And this is the experience, right? The newness within the experience, because before, even Reiki feels old. Reiki now, I'm perceiving it as a energy manipulation. You're creating a channel and you're allowing flow from different dimensions to flow through you, right? So that friction creates the heat. I can feel the flow, and my hands always get warm, hot, right? That somehow, even though it works, but it's somehow still supporting the idea that we're separate, that we are working with the hierarchy of the translation of energy through the density. We might be working with beings, right, that are even with the higher self, and somehow we're supporting the separation of all the different selves and all the different beings in the different dimensions. And even though that is true, we're coming into this perception that, but nothing exists outside of myself, right? That my world is integral. So space, these densities, even of the multidimensional self, have come into such a singularity that I have access directly to the potentiality, the nothingness, the allness, right, the vastness, through this black hole, through the singularity. And manifestation, the desire, has lost the meaning as I'm bringing that as a translation. It's more like I'm not manifesting, I'm like being, I'm existing, because everything has to happen through the self. And that is an empowerment. It's huge. It might look like the same thing because the translation might still happen through the energetic densities, but because it's happening through instantly through such a short period of time. So the body, this little avatar thing, like I'm sitting here on the bench and I know things are happening, and whatever these thoughts are and whatever I'm feeling, it's like a delayed, but the existence that it is happening, I don't even know how to explain it. It's happening now, and it's happening through the singularity, because the self, I'm aware, maybe that's the celebration. I'm so aware that the multidimensional self is me, and there's only one experience. And even though the experience is happening as a fractal through many fractals, I'm no longer interested. My attention is not so much interested to explore my existence from that point of view as a fractal. I can experience as the fractal looking at all the other fractals and experiencing love through the fractal experience. I can experience myself as the fractal, but through the whole, right? And again, it's not like I'm coming with anything new, but the excitement, it's like, oh my God, I can't contain. The excitement is so high that we must be on a collective basis experiencing something new. And because this cosmic information is now available to the collective, I feel like it's raising, you know how the goal, many people come to me, and just overall what I'm hearing, it's like, I just want peace. Peace is like the goal that I'm trying to attain. And for me, that is a very low bar. No, we cannot have peace as our highest pedestal. That should be like a given. That should be like the foundation of that should be the default. The energy that I'm feeling with this wave is well-being. Like my body is in such well-being that it's great. it's just there's nothing much to talk about beyond that, right? And I'm feeling the collective has access to this well-being as that foundation, as that base. So, and maybe this is a gift, actually, now that I'm thinking about it, maybe this is the gift for 2025 before we embark on this warp speed. For the past 3-4 days, I'm getting this message. It's for me, but it's not personal. I know that. But I get this image that I'm on this bullet train and reality is just moving, right? And the container of the self is very pertinent that I work on that container, the stability, the functionality of the gravitational constant of myself. And maybe this is the gift through the experience, because once you experience something of how the self is, we're experiencing this well-being at a multi-dimensional self-understanding. But once that knowing is at that experiential level, nobody can convince us otherwise, right? Nobody can convince us that there is no well-being in the body, in this world, because we are experiencing it. We have access to it now. And even though, yes, there might be some adversity, there might be conflict, there might be some unentanglement going on, right? We might still be working on getting ourselves untangled from past misunderstanding, past whatever, conflicts, karma, whatever, right? And as we're moving through that entanglement, we don't have to still move through that healing in pain, right? Pain, in suffering, sorry, right? Pain is pain and suffering is suffering. And so even though adversity is still there, this luxury is also available, right? The pain is there, the sorrow is there, but the love is also there. And I have this saying, right? Like, moving through adversity in luxury, I feel like this is really available to the collective now. It makes such a big difference in the body, in the experience, in the peace of mind, even though the outside is rocky and it looks conflicting and it looks dramatic, and it might look even more dramatic than before. But if we have this experience of this well-being that is happening right now, is available right now, then our experience of luxury is also true. We can hold both worlds as true until the misunderstanding is completely dissolved, solved. But that's not our attention. Does that make sense? It's like we are in at an intelligence level that by the time we think it and we get to articulate it, it's already in the past. We're operating at a delayed level. This is not it, right? The point of view of existence, of this manifestation, is in this well-being level. Yeah, it's in this fifth dimension at the minimum, at this collective level. And the thinking and even the feeling, it's a delayed thing. And that is such a massive, massive I don't even know, experience that I just wanted to share this. And it was so interesting. I didn't realize that this is such a big deal until I started to really have all these issues recording the video. So anyway, here we are, received this gift before warp speed kicks in. And I can't even say grounded anymore. It's not grounding. It is like establish, like really work on it. Work on establishing, stabilizing this well-being into it is so. It is so in your world. Have an amazing, beautiful 2025, everybody.